Guys, I know that by now you must have seen the amazing movie Man Down. We have Man Down. We have Man Down. Hi guys, welcome back to Life Issues with
Iyanuwole.
My name is Iyanoluwa Olukoju and
my name is Oluwole Olukoju, the proud husband of this amazing woman.
And together we are called Iyanuwole.
Yeah.
If you are new to this channel, we welcome you. You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Please take your time to subscribe, like, and share this video with other people.
Because this YouTube channel literally is the best YouTube channel ever.
Just be
Ever.
judged.
Yes, so.
Okay, so going to the business of the day. Guys, I know that by now you must have seen the amazing movie Man Down. We have Man Down. We have Man Down. How was the movie for you?
Let's know in the comment section.
Yes. Yeah. So today what are we doing?
Let's talk Man Down.
Yeah, you heard him.
Let's dissect Man Down.
We are talking Man Down today.
Yeah. From
the conception stage to the production to the location to the after production, just our experience generally about the movie Man Down.
Yeah, basically.
Let's go into it.
My daughter is well brought up. There's no way she can be pregnant. Not to talk about her having an abortion.
We have a reputation to protect. Your brother almost destroyed everything with
her. You are the perfect will of God for me. And we both know this.
There's no way I will allow you to bring as a husband somebody who is not even a member of our local church.
Dad, but he is a member of the body of Christ.
You seem to have forgotten that we are members of the church board. Our daughter cannot afford to marry a non-member. If we make any mistake, we can get kicked out of the church board.
Mom, but what about my happiness? To be honest, I wish I had all the answers.
And you do not open this door, I'm going to have to break it down and then I'll make you pay for the repairs.
Maybe I'm doomed to spend the rest of my life alone.
Don't say that to me. You have me. Okay, you have me. You will always have me.
Bola.
That's the story of my life.
Tiredness is no excuse for lack of grace.
I'm sorry, Ma. Next time, I'll be more gracious.
All right, so maybe I'll be in a position to say this. By the way, we are the producers of this movie, Man Down, all right? But the idea, I think it all started so many years ago. What came to my mind was the fact that I understood that a whole lot of people have been traumatized because of errors of the past, you understand? And I feel that there are better ways to approach this, okay? I think the whole idea started from my own story.
Okay, guys, it's about to be gist.
You get so for me, there's this particular Christian school, let me put it that way, that I attended. I'm not talking about just, I'm talking about like a Bible school kind of thing where where we get some certification, like in the level of Bible college. I know I don't want to give the exact name. Okay. All right, so I do attend that. It was for some period of time. I think it was a 3-month thing, I can't remember, or a 6-month thing, I can't remember. So on this particular day, I went to school, and something strange happened. At any time I think about that thing, I always feel somehow like something strange really happened. What happened? I was absolutely tired that day because I was coming back from work. I had worked like almost 48 hours round the clock, like 2 days round the clock.
And you
But
had not had anything
I
to
have not
eat.
had anything to eat. But it's a must that you attend that Bible school. It's like almost compulsory. And so from work, I just managed to, to be there. So during the break time, I felt like I needed some energy because I was very weak. So I got an energy booster drink and I was outside, just sipping it, very tired. And so one of the coordinators, right, approached me and was like, "Why are you taking that drink?" I felt okay. I told her, "Man, I'm so tired. I just needed energy boosting, whatever." And her response was so mean.
It was so shocking,
And
guys.
it was so shocking. Like,
It was as if
she told me she was disappointed in me. Like, how you're going to a Bible school? How will you be taking a drink like this? I was like, okay. Like, she was saying it publicly, and a lot of people were there.
Wow.
Like, why will you be taking this kind of? I was like, I didn't understand. I felt like probably she wasn't talking to me. I didn't understand.
Maybe there was someone else behind
So
you that he was
I
talking
took
to.
another sip. So like, I am talking to you and you're still doing blah blah blah. I was like, man, it's not alcohol.
Okay, so I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here. Maybe she didn't know it was non-alcoholic.
No,
But even at
some
that,
people, maybe some people have the opinion that energy drinks are alcoholic, maybe, or energy drinks are not good or something.
I don't want to believe that. So I want to give her a benefit of doubt that she does not know that it is non-alcoholic. So one.
Okay.
But even at that, guys, you don't address issues like that. She could have called you privately to say, "Oh, I don't think you should be taking this."
Exactly.
Or just interrogate you and let you know a position.
Exactly.
On about the drink.
Exactly. That happened before we got married.
Yeah.
You get that happened before. So I get the whole idea of MANDOWN actually came from there. Like, yeah, even if I was wrong, even if I did something wrong, I feel that there are better ways to approach things. Because that's the reason why a lot of people, run away from church, run away from associations, gatherings, and all of that because of the way, they were.
Because of church hurt.
No, not even about church alone now. Churches, associations, gatherings, people. So a lot of people run away from those gatherings because of the way they were addressed or the way they were embarrassed and all of that. Yeah. So it even gets worse if it's in the church environment because we feel that the church should understand better, should know how to reach out to people and help people that are falling. Yeah. All right. So that actually birthed the story. That was the origin of the story, guy.
That was the story of MANDOWN.
Yes, that was the story.
Origin of the story, MANDOWN.
Exactly.
So after conceptualizing this idea, how did you go about it?
A few years after our wedding, I felt the need to actually put this in the movie. Not exactly the way it happened to me, but general church hurts. Okay, let's put that in the movie. When a
soldier is down, how do you correct them?
Exactly.
Because the Bible says, strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees.
Yeah.
So how do you strengthen the weak hands? How do you confirm the feeble knees? So
I do not consider myself a very good writer. So I needed someone that will understand where I was coming from and be able to put up something, and then we can now work on it. And so we contacted a friend then, if you remember, Lola Opatayo.
Yes.
Shout out Lola.
Lola is a very good writer.
Yeah.
So we explained to
the whole idea.
Yeah. But the story was a little bit different then.
The title then was The Pastor's Assistants. So this movie title would have been Pastors or The Pastor's Assistants. Okay. All right. Is it assistants or assistants? Assistants. Yes, The Pastor's Assistants. All right. She wrote it and it was looking okay to us then. It was beautiful then. Story. However, the resources to shoot it wasn't available. We even sent it to some of our friends to help us check it out. They saw it was a very beautiful concept and all of that, but we just left it. Yeah. So fast forward to 2 years ago when we were now ready to shoot. I was like, should we still work with this or we should try again? So before the time, I started noticing this guy called Goodness as a
Goodness
very
Adegbola.
beautiful writer. Goodness Adegbola, shout out to you. We love you, bro. All right. So, like, oh wow, Goodness actually wrote Game Season 1.
Yes.
I was like, Goodness will be able to work on this story. So I told him the story, the whole idea. And in no time, Goodness came up with a beautiful story for us. And we saw it. He gave it the name MANDOWN. So this name MANDOWN originated from Goodness. Thank you, Goodness. So we saw it. It was quite, beautiful. We loved it. All right.
Yeah.
But before shooting, of course, there's something called script conferencing that we needed to do, where some of the crew and some of our friends that are into movie making will actually see and can make their suggestions. All right. So during the script conferencing, we started noticing some things, some gaps that we needed to work on.
So we felt we need to tighten it.
Yeah, we needed to
more,
tighten
like
it more.
the plot twist and all that.
And when we noticed all of that, we contacted Goodness, but Goodness was serving, he never had
Goodness
time.
was far away.
Yeah, he never had the time.
Yeah, so he didn't have time.
Yeah, and so we had to contact someone else that was introduced to us, Jeff.
The Ink.
Yeah, it's popularly called the Ink, right? And Jeff reworked the script, made it tighter and all of that. And when we saw it, we're like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. And so we absolutely loved it when we saw what the Ink wrote. But we had some issues.
Yes.
Can you remember?
Yeah, we had issues. If you have seen the movie, after the fornication scene, we had some issues as Christians about the resolution that the Ink gave the movie. So we didn't like how it was handled, which was the main cocoa of the movie.
Exactly.
So my husband and I had to sit down. I remember in this same office, in this same studio, we sat down, brought out the original one that Goodness wrote, then brought out the one Jeff wrote, and we started merging and rewriting.
We did a whole lot of rewriting
from that point of fornication till the
not
end.
even from the point, a lot of places where we had to make some adjustments.
Yeah, but that was the major.
Yeah,
we started from beginning. I'm not disputing that, but that was the major twist and turn around.
So when you see the movie and you see written by, you see Goodness, you see Jeff, and of course you see
our names there.
Our names there because we all were involved.
Yeah, it was a collective effort.
Yeah, collective effort. Yeah, and so that was how the script was written.
So guys, after we have crossed the ordeal of the script is ready. Who are those going to bring it to life?
Exactly.
I remember I told my husband, I said, see, Dave, hey, this script now is tight. We love it already. But if we cannot get the right people on this project, it's not going to bring out the beauty of the script.
Yeah.
Then we both sat down. I remember saying this prayer specifically, that Holy Spirit, I don't want to choose by sight who should act what role, but I want you to choose for us. I don't just want to base it on, I think this person knows how to act. I think this person is a very good actor. The person might be a good actor, but not good for that role. Can you remember how we sat down and we started picking the characters? And we
also sent to the director too. That's my dad.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was tough. It got to a point we were stuck. I said, Oluwa gbe kiniwa. Was it what role were we praying for? Was it Bola role?
It was Bola's mommy.
I'm going to go and look for the only one that is left, and I pray to God that she has mercy and forgive us for all that we have done to her.
Bola's mommy. Even Bola.
For Bola it was not hard. At first, I thought Anukolade. You thought Anukolade. Goodness thought Anukolade. But guess what? When we showed Bolu,
no. Yeah, I thought Anukolade in the first initial script that Goodness wrote. But when the script was rewritten, I
and
felt
Fejiro was introduced.
exactly. I felt like this Fejiro is
Anukolade.
Anukolade.
Yeah, the
This
description of
Fejiro is
Fejiro.
Anukolade.
So at first, the coincidence was, I didn't tell you about Anukolade being
Yeah,
Bola.
yeah.
You suggested, and Goodness too suggested Anukolade. But when it was revoked,
okay, now Anukolade can't be Bola again based on this new.
because you already saw her in the
I already saw her
Fejiro.
Fejiro.
So we spoke to Bolu Esied. Shout out to Bolu. Bolu is our friend. Bolu was supposed to direct the movie actually, but some things came up and she was not available for the production. So immediately Bolu saw it. Bolu said, "This is Lakumi." I didn't know what she saw, but because we had prayed earlier and I've said, Holy Spirit, we want you to choose for us. So, and I know Bolus is a child of God.
Yeah.
I just believe that God must have spoken through her.
Yeah.
And Lakumi delivered. Guys, you have seen it.
And after a while too, even after she mentioned it, we were still like doubting and all of that until the director now said, I think Lakumi will do it.
Yeah, we told him about it.
And the fact that both of them are best of friends in the real world, now they are best of friends in the movie. So we felt that the chemistry will be just be natural.
Effortless.
And also for us, our goal is to make casts popular, not to use popular faces.
Not to import popular,
exactly,
the so-called A-list actors.
Exactly.
We have A-list actors in the kingdom.
Exactly.
So we didn't think, we should go out and bring people from outside.
Now, after we've chosen all our casts, they were in different parts of the country. Bola's mom is in Lagos, stays in Lagos. Pastor's wife stays in Ilori, so she had to come to the location site. In summary, our casting, we believe that they were divinely appointed for that role.
They were
divinely appointed for that role.
Not all of them were in Lagos. We had people from Ibadan, we have people from Ilori.
Let's talk about this lady that played the role, Ruth.
I saw how everyone treated you. I knew I couldn't keep it. He warned me. He warned me sternly to abort the child.
Guys, we never met Ruth.
We've never seen Ruth before.
Location.
Because at that point we never knew who was going to play Ruth. We had someone in mind.
Yeah,
but that person
was supposed to play Ruth. Favor Adebayo was supposed to play Ruth.
But somehow,
she wasn't available. Yeah, Favor was in school. And that brings us to the location. Location was supposed to be Ibadan.
Yeah.
So our plan was sneak out of school, not necessarily sneak. Get out of University of Ibadan, come to location, return back to school. Shuttle between school and location, basically. But guys, location changed to Redemption Camp.
And
that is a whole other story on its own. The story for the location.
So everything you saw there was on Redemption Camp, apart from the last scene where the character was carrying the baby. What's the name of the character now?
You don't know the name of your character.
My character was carrying the baby. That was
where Chidi, Bola, and the baby was a bit grown.
Yeah.
That was the only
one we did in this house.
Yes.
Every other one, Redemption Camp.
Yes.
And so that Ruth Sidero was just a miracle. We've never seen her before, and when
we've never seen her act.
We've never seen her act. I guess that was our first time as well.
Yes.
And so we had to, because we never had an idea of the person that would play Ruth, we were confused. We just spoke to our friend Toby Olumuyiwa. Toby Olumuyiwa, we are looking for Ruth. But we are Ruth to her.
And Toby delivered. God used Toby.
And the lady played the role very well. She played the role very well. She came from school to do it, and that was amazing. And some other cast like Jude.
Yeah.
Jude, played by Mr. Collins.
Jude. All right.
All right. I'll be waiting. Bola. All right, mommy.
Good night, Jude.
Bola, bye. Bye. All right.
Dr. Collins.
Or Dr. Collins.
Dr. Collins.
He's a medical doctor. He had to leave his work to, to come over. He has never acted before. He has never been on a movie location before. That was his first time ever. I remember when I needed someone to play that role. I needed someone, at least good looking and all of that. Posted on my status that if you can do this, blah, 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 blah. He contacted me that it was ready. I sent him like an audition.
Like just to...
Yeah, just
scenario.
A scenario, not MANDOWN scenario, right?
Yeah.
And Dr. Collins did it very well. In fact, he had to import one other person to play that role with him. And he did very well. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this is the person we're looking for. Also for the role that P. Daniel played. Pastor Daniel, shout out to you. That role was meant to be played by PVO.
Yeah.
In the original script. But because P. Dan is a pastor in Redeem and lives on camp, we just saw him. I was like, oh, now that you're available, you have to play, because he's always busy. Like,
yes. I think he just came to greet us on set that day. And PVO just asked him if he would be available and willing to take up the role. And
he just got the script and then he just took it like that.
That was how P. Dan ended up in MANDOWN. And so, guys, that was it about the casting of the movie MANDOWN.
Now, let's talk about the location. That's a different ballgame entirely.
Guys, that location is a whole story on its own.
We were meant to do it in Ibadan.
And why Ibadan? We felt most of our cast were based in Ibadan, and some crew members too were based in Ibadan. So we felt for proximity, Ibadan would be better. But as we were searching, I think the time was getting closer. We couldn't find like a suitable location for what we wanted to shoot. And someone suggested Redemption Camp.
I guess it was that we went for a location in Redemption Camp.
True. PVO came for a location in Redemption Camp. And we went to see him there. And we were like, oh wow, why can't we also just do MANDOWN on camp? And it will be convenient. Everything will be in one place. And that was how we started. Then electricity is also better. Stable. No need for generator and all that.
There was need for generator.
But
eventually used generator.
There was need for generator, but it was far better than going to shoot it in Ibadan.
One of the challenges of shooting in a Redemption Camp for us was,
which was shocking.
Was the fact that we needed to first before the location, a week or 2 weeks before the location, we needed to go to different houses that we were going to use. And we had to take permission from the house owners to tell them that, sir, ma, please, we would like to use your house. Your house looks like...
So we went for location recce.
And some of them gave us, the go-ahead. But the major challenge we had was that they gave us timing. If you're coming by 9, you have to leave by 3. And movie location doesn't work that way. It was quite challenging for us.
To me, I even felt more like they were really not willing to open up their houses to people. So it looks like you are kind of coercing them to, please, let's use your house and all that. We didn't go all by ourselves. We went with someone that they knew, who was our location manager. But surprisingly, when it was location time, in fact, one of the houses, we finished setting up lights, finished setting up everything.
Now you can imagine setting up for hours. They started setting up like around 9 a.m. But the setting up took a lot of time. They set up for about 4-5 hours. And at the end of setting up the light and all of that, we were told that, sorry,
you have to leave
we have to leave now because the time they've given us is up. At that point in time, we were devastated.
It was disheartening.
we were
It was
devastated.
supposed to be Bola's house.
Yeah.
But it was a blessing in disguise.
Guess what we did? Immediately they told us, myself and my wife, we started going to different houses
Any
on camp.
fine house
We're just
see
knocking.
camp,
We're just
knocking.
going
We're
to
asking for the owner of the house.
random houses that we do not have any idea. Because we were you imagine if we had 7 days to shoot and a day was almost gone, and every day you're paying extra money.
Yeah, for equipment
and all of that. So we were just knocking. At the end of the day, someone just suggested something to us that, but that suggestion.
So yeah, one of the ladies in welfare just suggested that she has she knows a pastor who was in charge of White House.
Yeah, we call it the pastor like this. We call it the pastor. At the end of the day, we got a very beautiful space. And that space, we had access to about 3 rooms. That was the house of
Bola's
house, Bola's parent house, Fejiro's house, also in that same place. Yeah. And which other house? I think that's all.
Yes, but rooms and all that.
Yeah, and Bola's room and all of that. We did
even Pastor Mrs. room.
And Pastor Mrs. room, same place. So people will not even realize that Pastor Mrs. room and
Bola's parents' room.
Bola's parents' room is the same. We're the same room.
The same room.
We just have to change, the direction, the settings, and all of that to be able to do
at the end of the day, all things work together for good to those who love God.
Yeah, and that space they gave us 1 day for free. Yeah,
the first day was for free. Then we exceeded the first day, and because it was a guest house, we were told to pay.
The woman wanted to even give us for free, but she was like, if I do this, they will think that I'm collecting money from you guys, so please, you just have to pay. And we understood, so we had to pay. So I
guess God just allowed us to meet to correct the bias that we already had, because we were being met with subtle hostility. Before we met the woman. So.
And that was it. We were supposed to stay 7 days on location.
We ended up staying 9 days.
We ended up staying 9 days. And it was very intense. I remember working back to back. There was a time where we started shooting around 8 a.m. in the morning and we finished around 5 a.m. the next day. Back to back.
All the hospital scenes. The dance scene. It was almost 24 hours, guys. When we finished that day... He just had to tell everybody, please just go and sleep.
Like, the day we did the soldier scene, after shooting.
Yeah, that was the day that was almost cancelled.
Yeah, after the shooting scene.
We went to the hospital.
Guys, that shooting that you saw, that dream that you saw, boom, that took almost, if not more than 5 hours. Yeah, we were there 5 hours because we were waiting for...
We were waiting for the people that were setting up in the other house.
On the other house that was cancelled. So it was like the day almost gone. We were waiting that, okay, you will shoot on time and we'll come and shoot soldier scene.
Yeah.
So we were on that field for over 5 hours.
For 5 hours.
When we were done, we moved to the dancing.
Yes,
scene.
We moved to the...
That's the last...
No. You moved to Ruth's and Pastor Mrs. scene. Where she was telling her that... I decide when you have a boyfriend in this house. So from there, we now move to dancing scene. And guys, that dancing scene, we learned that dance that day.
Exactly, that day. Shout out to Mr. What's his name?
Avin Slaughter.
Shout out to Avin Slaughter.
Avin Slaughter turned me to a dancer.
They learned everything
in a couple of hours. So we learned that, the dancing.
We shot
that. And by the time we finished shooting, it was like 7 p.m.
No, it was around to 9, thereabout.
Oh, wow.
PM. Then we started rushing to the hospital. Because that hospital, they gave us a timeline already.
We were already given a timeline that we had to shoot that day. The next day was not going to be available.
So we shot from around that 9 setting up and all of that.
Maybe
we started around 10, 11.
Yeah.
We shot round the clock till 9 a.m. the next morning. The next morning, when the people working in the hospital started coming, their boss, they started complaining like...
Yeah, the matron was really...
But thank God we finished. We were done. 2 days in the hospital.
Yeah.
2 days. The hospital, everything.
It was an amazing experience.
We learned a lot.
Guys, since that experience, I've told myself that if I go to anybody's location, shout out to producers.
Like,
You guys are doing amazing work.
mhm.
I will never complain on any location again. Whether there's no food though, whether there's food though, whether I feel like they're wasting my time or whether it's not easy, guys.
We had that many people on set. I mean,
I can't
both
count.
cast and crew.
I cannot count.
Because we had to get
crowd scenes.
accommodation for them. We get all of those
Yes.
things, you know. It
we
was
got almost like 15 rooms.
it was very intense.
So,
Very intense.
and man, it costs money.
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 So,
Accommodation they low. Running to 6 figures. Accommodation
I
they
ain't
low.
complaining about anybody's
Not talk
location
about
again.
food.
Yeah.
I mean,
Food,
eating breakfast, lunch,
transport.
dinner, and in between.
Yeah, and snacks in between.
Wow.
We just thank God. We
thank
just
God for
thank God.
everything.
We thank God for provision and for
For everything.
everything.
Now let's talk about post-production.
Yes. So while on set,
Mhm.
we had an editor.
Yeah, on-set editor.
Yeah, on-site editor.
Mm.
As we were shooting, it was kind of
Our
doing
DIT was getting the
DIT.
rushes.
Damilare was getting the rushes, transferring to the editor.
Mhm.
Editor was
Doing the rough cuts.
doing a rough cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think that made the work faster too.
Mhm.
So from after location in all,
Mhm.
it was transferred to Angel.
Victor Angel.
Shout out to Angel. Angel was the supervising editor
Mm.
of the movie MANDOWN.
Not just the editor, she was also the colorist, right?
Yes, yes.
And she really worked hard. She was passionate about the job. We had to go to her house, you know,
to see the
to
first
see
edit.
the first edit, give her suggestions and all of that. So it was quite a very, very serious work and intense work.
Yeah, and Angel is a delight to work with.
Yeah.
She's not a type of editor that grumbles when you're pointing her attention.
Even if she's not happy, because
No,
a lot of
you won't
time we tell her, Angel, we do this thing. Angel, go back.
Yeah, she's passionate about what she does.
Yeah.
So I give it to her.
Yeah. And also we had John Tuki. John Tuki happened to be the sound designer, the sound engineer of this project. Now let me tell you how the whole idea of John Tuki came. I was asking Angel, we need proper sound for this. Angel said, there's someone that she normally works with. The name of the person is Jay. I was like, Jay, I don't know the person. She said Jay Tuki. I was like, Jay Tuki. And I said, is it the same as John Tuki? He said, yes. I like, John Tuki. I know John Tuki very well. Funny enough, myself and John Tuki went to the same secondary school.
Wow.
So we did ourselves from secondary school. I was
world.
like, oh, if that's the case, let him handle the sound. And this guy is so professional. He did the whole sound without even asking for money. It was after everything that I was like, okay, just give me something, right? I mean, it's just so amazing. A very, very amazing professional, right? So why cinemas? Now, I looked around the cinemas. I've seen a whole lot of movies in the cinemas. I've seen a lot of movies being advertised in the cinemas. And you at least see a faith-based movie, a gospel movie there. And one of the visions that I have is that one day, I don't know when that will be, but one day, revival will burst out in the cinemas. One day, people will go to the cinemas and receive the gift of the Spirit. People will go to the cinemas and break down and start speaking in tongues and start giving their lives to Christ. I feel that this is a starting point for that.
Yeah.
All right. So someone said probably MANDOWN is like a sacrificial lamb to what I see. All right. And I feel that let us do this. It wasn't convenient when it comes to the costing, because to get your movies in the cinemas alone, you need to pay distribution fees.
Amongst other fees.
Amongst others. When I talk about distribution, I'm talking about over 3 million naira just to distribute. That is not even your cost for advertising and other things that you need to do. All right. And whether people come to the cinemas or
To
not,
watch or not.
is not the problem of the distributor. They just get their money to distribute, all right? So, but one thing we know is that the vision that we have one day to become a reality.
And another thing is, it might not even be for the crowd or for the general populace. It could be for just one person.
Yeah.
So even if it was just one person that saw that movie at the cinema and gave their life to Christ, or saw that movie and amended their ways and made a change of had a change of heart, a change of decision, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
So that's the reason why we had to go to the cinemas, and it was also a learning curve for us. We understood how
the cinema
works, how distribution works, and we will be in a better position to advise other producers in future.
Yeah.
So they know also what to expect.
And what they are working in.
And now we are glad that the movie right now is on YouTube. Everybody can now see it.
All our diaspora people.
A lot of people have been reaching out. When is this movie coming out?
Coming out?
It's out
we
now.
that are not in Nigeria, how are we going to see it?
Yeah.
When is it coming to Netflix? When is it coming here and there? Guys, you have the movie MANDOWN now. You can watch it in the comfort of your home. So thank you so much for your time. If you have watched this far, we really want to appreciate you. And if in case you saw this video before seeing the movie MANDOWN, we will link it. We will link it here.
Yeah, so just go
here.
and see the
just
movie.
Immediately after watching this, click on it, watch the movie MANDOWN.
We can also put it in the description.
It's also going to be in the description below. So go watch the movie MANDOWN. Share this link with your friends. Share it on your social media platforms. Share it
everywhere
with your contacts.
If you'd like to see the interviews of other casts, you want to see Fejiro and Nukolade, you want to see the interview of Bola and all of that, please just check our YouTube channels. Their interviews are there. Just do well to watch as well.
And if you have not subscribed, why?
Why? Like, why?
Subscribe.
And
like. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys are the real G's. You know how we do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this far. Until we come your way next time, we say stay blessed. Bye.
Oh, we are the message we preach in our hearts. They are more important than our arts. We shoot to save souls. We shoot to help lives. We shoot to heal the sick and to raise the dead. We shoot for God and His Christ. His righteousness is a covering. Us will live in love and holiness. We are the Mopi of PVO. We shoot with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We shoot with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We shoot with eternity in you. Oh, we are the message we preach in our hearts. They are more important than our arts. We shoot to save souls. We shoot to help lives. We shoot to heal the sick and to raise the dead. We shoot for God and His Christ. His righteousness is a covering. Us will live in love and holiness. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you. Oh, we are the message we preach in our hearts. They are more important than our arts. We shoot to save souls, we shoot to help lives, we shoot to heal the sick and to raise the dead. We shoot for God and His Christ. His righteousness is a covering. Us will live in love and holiness. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you. We are the Mopi of PVO. We should with eternity in you.
I just feel so